So you just got fired. I know it sucks, and I feel it. I've gotten fired before. I even made a story time about when I got fired right here. And even if you didn't like the job, I know that was still a source of income for you, and it hurts. It sucks, right? Whether that was got fired or you got laid off or whatever way you ended up not being in the job anymore. Well, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to answer the question of why did you get laid off or why did you get fired from your last job, so that you can actually, get that second job and get yourself back on your feet. I've been there, I've done it, and I'm gonna impart on you how you can get your way into a new job without really having that last experience affect you moving forward. You feel me? Alright, enjoy the video.
All beefing, I'm just keeping to myself. I'm my own competition, I'm competing with myself.
I told y'all I'm living my best life. I told y'all I'm living my best life.
So recently I made another video about the time I got fired. I made a story time video about it, and I thought, other people probably have gotten fired before too. So I figured I'd teach you guys, show you guys how to, get that new job and answer that interview question about why you left your last job. So this channel is all about practicality, really. The last video I did was more on the edutainment side, but it was still on the premise of everything happens for a reason. But in this video, I'm gonna go right to the nitty-gritty of how you can get this second job right now without having the last job affect this one coming up. So we're all about practicality, right? So I'm gonna teach you how to do it, whether you were laid off or you were actually fired from your last job. Before I give you the exact what you should say or the framework of what to say, let me start with the first word. The first don'ts, right? Don't talk bad about your last employer. Don't badmouth them. Your body language, we're all about positive vibes out here. It's a vibe.
You start smiling, this a chain reaction. Smile at your neighbor, now your smile is passing. Pass for long, now your smiler backing. Cast the smile, now your smile receiving.
Good. It's a vibe. It's a positive vibes, right? So don't talk bad about your last employer. Have the body language, be of that of a calm and decent manner, right? So don't say, oh, it's because of so-and-so I got fired. But everything, always take ownership for yourself. So I'm teaching you exactly what to do, but I'm just telling you right now the don'ts. Don't talk bad about your last employer. Don't speak in a negative manner. But in everything, just try to bring out the positives and what happened in there. Number 2, you don't want to go into too much detail about exactly what happened. You don't want to lie. You do not want to lie, because they will, more than likely, they will do background reference check on you, and have you leave the contact info for your last employer. So if you lie, they'll find out one way or another, and then that will also speak ill of your character, and that show you that they can't really trust you, right? You feel me? So do not lie, but don't tell them too much detail. And I'm gonna give exactly what you should do by the end of this video. Okay, I'm just giving you some precautions first. So like I said again, you don't want to go into too much detail about exactly the nitty-gritty of what exactly happened, but you also don't want to sound overly defensive. Try to really express too much of your side of the story. You don't want to come off as really defending the situation too much, right? So like I said, you don't want to lie about what happened, but you don't want to give them too much information that would paint you in a negative manner, right? And one quick, the one do that you have to do is tell the truth. Tell the mother effing truth. Tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
Right.
And the truth shall set you free.
Start on the Bible. Tell the truth, nothing but the truth. And overall, you want the focus to be on why you are qualified for the current job, as opposed to have the interview time being taken up by everything that happened in the past job, right? So we're not focused on the past, focus on the future, focus on this current job, getting this paper, securing your mother effing bag.
So let me give you a major key. It's all about residual income. And you know what that means? Because you know what it means. It's called secure your bag. It's called forever. It's called being safe. It's called for the rainy day. It's called for your son and your daughter to go to school. It's called for everybody to be okay.
Feel me? Alright, so cool. You got past the do's and the don'ts. The two scenarios where you probably happen. You either laid off, that's one. So it's not performance related, right? So it's nothing to do with like your performance on the job. So it's pretty much the situation where it was out of your hand. Like you were straight, you were doing your thing, but the company, in one way or another, decided to move a different way in terms of its structuring and how they want to and the number of employees. So if you're in that case, you should do this.
Unfortunately, the company lost a major client this year, so cost-cutting measures were implemented, and that resulted in some positions getting eliminated. I was among the 5 most recently hired in our department, so I was part of the group let go. I do have strong performance reviews, however, and my former manager will happily provide a good reference. And because I was able to perform well in my previous position, which is very similar to this role that you're hiring for, I do believe I'll be able to transfer the knowledge and skills I gained to this role quickly.
So as you can see in this scenario, in this answer pretty much, it gives good reasons why you left the job and explains how much of what had happened or why you aren't there anymore was out of your control. And it also explains that you did have good performance and that your references could really back you up to help you with your current job, right? So that's the first one. You were laid off. But now the main one, the big juicy one, is you got fired for performance-related issue.
After some management changes, it became clear that the new director had new expectations for my role that didn't line up with my strengths. So he eventually brought in someone from his previous company who had more sales experience. The experience taught me that my real talent is in financial modeling, and I know I would be a major asset in a role like this one, which focuses on developing the budgets and forecasts. I'd be happy to explain my expertise in this area if you'd like.
So as you can see with this answer, it reveals why you were let go without giving too much detailed information about what exactly nitty-gritty happened. So it tells you, oh yeah, I did get fired, or it conveys it in a way that, you know, it's subtle, but you're not really like painting yourself in a bad picture, right? So yeah, everything, you know, especially in this day and age now, it is a lot about image, you know, and how you paint yourself. So but obviously, you know, your image should match how you actually are, but the image does take you a long way. And you see that key part there was a mismatch of expectation and strengths, right? So the expectation that they had didn't really match your strengths. And it shows that if the expectation did match your strength, you would still have been at that job. And it shows that how the expectation and strength of this current job would suit you based on like what you applied for. So as you can see, the answer also immediately jumps and shifts the convo from what you learned about the previous job to why you're still qualified and a good candidate and ultimately employee for your main job right now. So that's pretty much what it is, right? I'm gonna copy and paste it into the comment section or the description of this so you can do with it as you please, and you know, rehearse it, memorize it, and adjust it to fit your own framework, right? But yeah, so that's the answer to why did you leave your last job interview question and how to answer it. Yeah, for me personally, I always wanted to, you know, like the job that I got fired from, the Storytime one, I always said that was gonna be my last job that I ever worked at. When I got fired from that Toronto restaurant, I was like, I'm never gonna leave my future in someone else's hands. And obviously it takes a lot more work because I've been working during the weekday, during the weekends, and almost 7 days a week pretty much, right? But in the end of it all, like, it is worth it if you can build something from scratch that is your own thing, that you can, you know, have complete control over. That's just my own little personal take on the matter at hand. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope it provided you some edutainment, educational content in an entertaining and engaging way. That's what the channel aims to provide you. So if you're part of that demographic, subscribe to your channel, really rock on that like button, hit them folks on that subscribe button. I appreciate you. God bless, much love, peace, and joy. Namaste. And if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. Alright, bye.
Last lap, ain't no more beefing, I'm just keeping to myself. I'm my own competition, I'm competing with myself.
I told y'all I'm living my best life. I told y'all I'm living my best life.